my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome to all of you. Let's get right to today's Divine Daily Blast, shall we? All right, here we go. We are in an angel numerology number 7 day, which I have named Focus. Why have I named it Focus? Well, it's usually a day where spiritual desires, spiritual plans, we get reminded that we're on the correct path and things are beneficial. It's time to put our priorities in the right order if they're not already. Pull out the 7 of Cups, the Sun, the Chariot card from your tarot decks. This is a day to be charming and studious. Perhaps be curious. Perhaps get into the science of things and how things work. Focus on really what is right in front of us today. As the moon is in Leo, the solution to your problems is to be a little self-disciplined in how you think, how you talk about your issues, whether you are looking for advice or really just expressing yourself today on this number 7 day. Charming, studious, curious, the day that let me see what's happening in the world. Let me find out how I feel, but be present in the here and the now with what's right in front of you. Now, my isms, thank you, universe, for providing me more than plenty to nourish my life and to help others. Focusing on how we're being nourished, how we're able to provide for ourselves and other people. So the other one is, I expect all my good intentions to manifest perfectly. The mood sets the vibration, and that is the reality. So what mood are you in? What moods are you focusing on? You know, sometimes we can get into these moods and we're really not sure what mood we're in and why we're even in it. So focusing, not obsessing, but focusing. You can be okay with acknowledging, well, right now I feel a little this way, feel a little that way. Or, like, for the most part, if you work with spiritualization, visualization, and those kind of things, you're more sensitive to your mood, more sensitive to your vibrational makeup. Let's move on to what the angels have to say. And Archangel Ariel is with us. Call upon me, the Archangel of Manifestation, to bring abundance and prosperity into your life. Perhaps that's what you focus on. Abundance flows effortlessly into my life. It is natural for me to thrive. It is natural for me to thrive. That's where focus is. If you don't feel like you are thriving, that's your natural birthright. The idea is to, what does it feel like when I don't feel like I'm thriving? How does that feel? And then, what's the plan to thrive? And thriving comes from that passion that lives within us, that passion that lives in the belly of all of us. Moving on, we have Archangel, Lady Portia and Holy Amethyst. Both of these fabulous gods and goddesses work with the violet flame. And it's really talking about spiritual light. They've come this week, both, one to activate, being the light, showing the light, letting the light come from inside of you. And the other one, overcoming the limitations of not having enough light, of feeling that somehow or another we're being cheated, pushed, shoved, cornered, this, that, the other thing, controlled. That's not the light. That's putting people into a box, sticking a label on them, corralling them up. No, that's not us. We're about autonomy. We're about sovereignty. We're about being the beings we were created to be. Fairies, where are you? Oh, Gertrude, Beatrice. Gertrude has got a beautiful sparkly outfit on. It's hooded, like a hooded gown. And she's just floating through the woodland. Beatrice too, although hers, let's see. Oh, Gertrude is multicolored. Beatrice is more like pewter, gilded, kind of sort of metallic. bit more demure. She's got some lovely jewelry on. What do you want us to focus on? Opulence is what they're saying. Focus on your opulence. Focus on what you've been provided and what you provide other people. Let's see if the card, there it is. Well, it's a bunch of cards. Let's go back and shuffle again. Come on, bring me a card that can bring a message to all of us out there today. Well, I think I'm going to fan it and choose one. And sometimes I do like to wait for one to jump out, see if one just jump out, and oftentimes they don't. Oh, she-wolf. Okay, so look, see? This is someone who's calling for you to take a walk on the wild side. The she-wolf, in many respects, sort of reminds me a little bit like the high priestess. The ability to stand and say what we need to say, stand our ground, be not demonstrative, because that word comes from the word demon, be assertive, strident, confident, and sometimes it takes opening up your inner self, your creative self, your moody self. You know, have you ever gone to a live performance, a musical, we'll say, or even a play? The mood of the play, the energy of the play, the cast of characters that are showing you a story right in front of you. And if it's a musical, the musical or the music, the rhythm, the singing, whatever that is, transports us somewhere else. And they can elevate the mood or create a somber mood depending on what we've witnessed. That is the vibrational energy. That is where the focus is. And the she-wolf is reminding us that we have those inner abilities to shift and shape our mood, shift and shape what we're doing, shift and shape in a way who we are. You know, I said yesterday that our soul, the way we are as people, is pretty standard. I mean, we come into this world as we are. Our soul is intact. We have certain traits we brought from different lifetimes into lifetimes. We've reincarnated. But the core of who we are, the core of our being, our essence, has been the same. This card today, with the help of our fairies, is saying to let our wild side be seen. Unleash talents, unleash dreams, unleash creativity. You're being rewilded, if you will. You're being given this extra boost of creativity, of confidence. That's really what the she-wolf says. Let her out, let her be seen in all kinds of ways. It doesn't necessarily, you know, I think people feel like personal power means we've got to be combative. Yes, in a way, combat is how many people show strength, is by being combative, perhaps being offensive. And then that forces whoever this object of their sights or their energy to become defensive. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about strength in standing your ground and being grounded. Strength in being okay with whatever you say, being okay with however you project, but also being kind, charming, and mindful of the message that you're sending. The message with your clothing. Like I'm now liking to wear bright colors. Bright colors elevate my mood. Gets people to say, that's a lovely color, this is this, this is this. It shows that I'm quite happy in bright colors, not shrouded in these demure types. I don't think I could be demure if I tried. This is the kind of thing I'm saying. And with the help of the Lady Portia and the Holy Amethyst and the light of this week, the mood of this week, your focus should really be, who are you at the depth of your being and how do you let her out even if you're a man, your divine feminine, your she-wolf, wants to be seen. Right, that's it from me for today. I love you. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Don't forget to hop over to the Unicorn and a Fairy channel. We have a new video on drag. Bye for now.